Dahlmeyer on the show, one of the new owners of Bagels Plus. So good morning to you and welcome to the Valley. Although a welcome is not really necessary because you've been here for a very long time. How long have you been coming to the Valley?
I've been coming up probably for about 25 years or so.
25 years. And where were you coming from?
Connecticut.
So what made you make the big move and buy a business here in the Valley?
Well, we've been thinking about moving up here for a long time, me and my wife, and we had 3 boys.
Oh, good.
And
what ages are they?
Right now, they're 23, 24, and 25
Oh
years
my
old.
gosh, are you kidding? I really seriously thought you were going to say 7, 10, 11. Wow, all right.
Yep.
So this would be a great recreation area for those guys. Going to be doing a lot of skiing, I'm sure, this winter.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you bought Bagels Plus. Now, what drew you to Bagels Plus in particular?
Well, we, like I say, we looked for a business. We've been self-employed for the whole time I've known my wife.
Right,
We've always owned our own businesses, and we looked for something up in the Valley to own, and Bagels Plus was our opportunity.
And is this something, or were you always a food-related business?
No,
or were you?
not necessarily.
Oh,
no.
really?
All
So this
different
is like
things,
a whole new venture for you guys.
Yep.
Now, as you walked in the shop, what can people immediately notice that's different now than it was with the old owners?
Oh, geez, it's we've done a bunch of stuff to the shop. We've renovated the whole interior.
Nice. So
Between the menu and, we've done the floors, painted the whole inside.
Oh,
we've built a bunch of bagel-related games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have a checkerboard with little mini bagels that you can play with, and a hook game that has a large bagel. And we try to make it kind of a fun environment for people to come in and kind of, enjoy.
Well, I like
while they're
that.
up here,
And
yeah.
part of that fun, we were speaking off camera, is that in keeping it fresh every week, you have come up with a bagel of a week.
Bagel of the week, yeah.
And this is something that folks at home can find out online at their website, which is bagelsplusnh.com. And you post it there. But what are some of the favorite flavors that you found, and maybe some of the surprising ones that you were a surprise hit?
We did an Almond Joy, which was a surprise hit.
Now, Almond Joy, that's coconut, nuts.
Yep, I was using whole almonds and slightly dicing them so they stayed nice and nice. Had nice chunks of almonds in there. Coconut inside, a chocolate base for the donut, along with chocolate chips inside of it, and then we topped it with shredded coconut as well. So
oh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah,
now,
well.
don't run out right now, folks, because that is a bagel of the week. So you don't usually carry your bagels of the week as a normal.
No, that's just a specialty for that week or two. Yeah.
Oh, good. That sounds good. Something to keep an eye out for. Also, maple oatmeal. Tell me a little bit about that. Not that it isn't self-explanatory.
The maple brown sugar oatmeal. That's there all the time.
delicious.
Yep, that's one of our regular bagels. We have 22 different flavors at any
22.
time.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. Okay,
Yep.
and what's
So it's a big variety. Yeah.
now that you have a sweet bagel like that? What do you usually see that paired with?
It's different for different people. I see a lot of odd things going on in bagels sometimes, but people
What's the oddest one that you've ever seen where you're like, this is just not going to work?
Yeah,
I cannot
people
believe
put like
this.
peanut butter and eggs and things on bagels all at once. It's just
That's amazing. Well, bagels are a great base. And you also do a lot of catering. So no matter what their taste, because I just keep looking at the sample platter, and it looks like you have all 22 flavors on here.
Oh, that's not even
I'm
close.
picturing wedding banquet, like especially a lot of people are doing the late night bring in food so their guests have something to eat before they leave. This would
It'd be great for that.
perfect because you have
Absolutely.
quite a selection. Tell me a little bit about some of these bagels because there's so many.
okay.
Let's start with this one. This one's stacked.
This is that's our Cathedral Edge. That's one that I came up. They weren't carrying roast beef before we bought the place. That's actually roast beef, a horseradish mayonnaise.
Wow.
And if you like horseradish, I prefer like a nice kick to it. So
All
that's got
right, a little
bit of a kick.
spiciness.
Yep.
It looks like you have
Tomatoes,
and cheese?
Swiss cheese,
Wonderful.
and a red onion.
Oh, yummo.
Yeah,
That sounds so good. And now, what's this? A turkey there that you
That's
have?
our attitash. Yep, that's turkey, tomato.
Is that like a spicy mustard?
It is.
Is it
Yeah.
a honey mustard or just straight Dijon
It's a Dijon.
Because it looks like a nice one, when it has a
Yeah.
little bit of texture to it as well.
Yeah.
That makes it very tasty for me. And what's this over here on?
This is our lox.
A garlic bagel, perhaps?
Yep, that's our spinach garlic. that
Spinach
bagel.
garlic.
Yep, and it's got a that's our lox of salmon.
So this is the non-kissing bagel.
Yeah, exactly.
This will keep your date away. But the lox looks fantastic.
The lox is good, yeah.
And that's changed. You changed that.
We bought a higher quality lox.
Okay,
Yep.
and what makes it high quality versus the?
Just a little bit fresher.
Okay.
You know, better fish.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know. Everything that we've bought since we've taken the place over, meat-wise, is all deli-style meat.
And that's a big change. You've almost taken it to more of a gourmet thing, and you've also increased the size of some of the bagels as well.
We have, yep. I just noticed when I took the place over that a lot of the bagels, even though they use the same amount of dough and weigh the same when they're baked, the yeast affects them differently. So the veggies, for example, they used to come out smaller and be visually a lot smaller.
So they're just denser.
Yeah, denser, but I just didn't like it, and especially when you make a sandwich with it and you get a sandwich and it looked tiny.
So it's like meat.
Yeah, so we just increased the size of those a bit.
Well, all these look tremendous. And one sticks out too that you have here, this bowl type looking.
That's something that we've just started the last couple of weeks, and that's our bagel bowl. Yeah, bagel bread bowl.
What are you going to put in it?
We have a fantastic New England clam chowder that we're putting in it, and my wife makes a really good homemade buffalo meat chili.
Oh my gosh!
So you could have
now you're talking my language.
Yeah.
I love that. So that's like a good hearty meal. And what are your hours of operation? When can they get in? Breakfast and lunch?
We've started. We're opening early now, earlier than they have in the past. So we're open actually at 6:30.
Bless you.
Yeah, so if you need to get to work early, you can come in for something early. And we're open till 2 in the afternoon most days, except for Sunday we close at 1. Yeah.
So I'm hoping you're not a night owl, because that's pretty early morning for you.
Unfortunately I am, especially during college football season.
All right. So again, you said 6:30 in the morning that they can get in there,
yep.
And you can pack bagels to go if people are going on a hike?
Absolutely, yeah. Hikes, skiing. We had a lot of people in the summertime that were coming in for breakfast and taking one of our sandwiches to go.
Okay.
The bagels obviously last for a long time. It's great for lunch. Go out and fuel your adventure with it.
So what an amazing change in your life. You must know so much more now about bagels 6 months later, and actually all the ingredients that goes in, because it's quite a variety that you have to deal with. It really is. A major pulling in from different resources to pull all these sandwiches together. What is your tip for keeping bagels fresh, though?
We don't use preservatives in the bagels. If you come in, a lot of people come in and will buy dozens. Our day olds are actually becoming very popular. They never did day olds before. So if you have leftovers from the day before, we're packaging those bagels and selling them as day olds. And a lot of people are coming in for those.
Well, I know in college I used to nuke them. If I nuked them, they get soft enough for me to eat within like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but you know what you do is...
They weren't good though.
If you buy that dozen day olds, take those, slice them all, put them in your freezer, and they'll last literally forever.
Really?
They're already sliced, so when you take them out, pop them right in the toaster or whatever you're going to do with them, and they're fantastic.
Such a good idea. And also, I bet you can make a good bagel chip with day olds too. Like you slice them and you bake them and put on like a Parmesan garlic or sea salt type thing. That would be really good. I'm getting so hungry. I can't even imagine working in that shop. I would be eating bagels nonstop.
I know. It has become a problem.
Eating all the bagels. But are you open every day?
Every day, 7 days a week.
Every day, 7 days a week. And tell me about your location so people can find you on Main Street.
We're just north of, where they cut off the village.
The village,
yeah.
Like past the Eastern Slope Inn.
We're between Delaney's and May Kelly's.
Oh, great
just
place.
North of the village, yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Well, Frank, thank you so much for joining us. And congratulations on your new venture. I hope you're enjoying the Mount Washington Valley. I'm glad that you can now live where you play. Yeah. And I'm sure the boys will have fun too. So thanks again for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
All right, folks, Bagel Plus, you can find them also online at bagelsplusnh.com. And the number, 356-7400. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks again, Frank. All right, folks, we're going to go right now because I'm going to eat some bagels, but we'll be back to wrap the show.